This week I'm turning the page. It's time to go to Smith Lake in Coleman, Alabama. This year we started out at Toho in Florida, and then we moved on to the second event in my home lake, Lake Hartwell. It's been a real good year so far. In both tournaments, I've cashed a check, so I would count that a success. Now it's time to keep the train moving and headed to Smith Lake. I mean, if you ask me, I don't think there's a better time to be fishing than right now. Smith Lake, the lake is really high, the fish are biting. You can catch them from 2 foot to 30 foot. And trust me, guys are gonna catch them from 2 foot to 30 foot this week. Since Smith Lake is a deep, clear reservoir, spotted bass pretty much dominate the lake. If you're really lucky, you can try to figure out a way to catch largemouth, which it does have largemouth in it, but they're really hard to find. I've had 3 days to practice for this event, and I pretty much settled in on one area that I'm hoping is going to produce and carry me through this tournament, just so I can keep that positive momentum from early on this season going the right way. I've noticed a lot of times when I chase something that I expect for as results is concerned, it always ends up being a dead end road. But if I chase the process of catching fish, it usually ends up working out good for me. Because it's easy to get emotional when you go out day one and you don't get the result that you want to have. And then you get emotional, and day two, you talk yourself out of something that really could have worked. And we can be a little bit naive to, I don't want to say it luck factor, but it's a little bit like chance when it comes to fishing. Because what if I was set the hook and one of them was a 4-pounder? Then I'd have a lot of confidence in what I got.
An angler's going to go down one stretch tomorrow at some point in time, an area he's not been down, and all of a sudden go, wow, what just happened right here?
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Hoping to catch about 1,000,200,000 huge bass today here at Smith Lake. You're about to get a POV version of it, okay? Let's get started for the day. I'm excited. This is day one, the Tackle Warehouse Invitational, Smith Lake, brought to you by Brian Latimer and Straight Up Fishing. Join the app. Well, I'm gonna do something today. I know this is gonna be really weird, but I didn't catch a single fish on a jerkbait in practice. And just the conditions and the way everything just lined up just makes sense to throw a jerkbait. So this morning, first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run a few points with a jerkbait. I have a long day today. This lake is not big acreage wise, but boy, it fishes big. It's a lot of stuff here to do and a lot of places to go and a lot of cracks and nooks and crannies. There he is right there on jerkbait. First 5 casts. Looks like a keeper. We got a weird slot this week too. That's definitely ideal. We got a weird slot, I'll tell you about it. So a fish in between 13 and 15 we cannot keep. This fish is well into a keeper. Between 13 and 15 we can't keep. I'll really help you. That's a 1-9. Not exactly the worst thing in the world. Not exactly the worst thing in the world. Oh, that's a good one, dude. That's a real good one. That's a real good fish. Oh my gosh. Look at that thing. Holy smokes, bro. That's a big one. Big old post spawn spot. That's a 2-9. He may not even keep. I don't know if that one will keep or not. I thought that was going to be a really good one. Definitely over 15. Got to make sure I find what these fish are using today, because tomorrow, we got a lot shorter day. Big one. That's a big one. That's a big one. Not big. Definitely not big. It's definitely okay. Let's see what we got here on this one. Oh, 2-4. that tight. This was crazy. Well, I got out of here without the 8 or 9 pounds that I was really worried about. All practice, like that last day of practice, last 2 days of practice, I couldn't catch 2 fish. I couldn't catch many fish over 2 pounds. And I was able to get 5 fish over 2 pounds a day. That is a win. Now, tomorrow I'm actually excited about tomorrow. I think I can do just as good or better tomorrow because I can do something tomorrow that I couldn't do today. I'll tell you about that in a little while after we get on the bank and weigh these fish. But let's see what the weights are like today. What do y'all think it's going to be like?
Latimer, Belton, South Carolina. Good deal. 5 fish today for B-Lat. He's going to be 10 even today. 10 even for you, B-Lat. What you got going on there, man?
I got 10 even going on so far.
Hey,
honestly, I'm not too. I caught a lot of fish today. If I can just do it again tomorrow and just get one big bite, I feel pretty good about it. You don't need to get all emotional today. We'll get emotional tomorrow about 3 o'clock.
Calm down, settle down. Go
cuz.
fishing. Yeah. Hey, thank you, B-Lat.
10-8.
Thank you, sir.
Or 10 pounds even today. 10 pounds even today is where I ended up. I'm gonna be surprised. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was pretty surprised with that because my scales said 11.5. So when it ringed up 10, and this is by the way, this is not my personal scale. It's the Major League Fishing one. So I was a little disappointed when I saw 10 pounds ring up. Every fish I weighed today was over 2 pounds. I had 2.8, 2 2.2s, and a 2.3. It's at 11.5. But this is what you saw me doing, catching all my fish on right here. If we can get it to focus. Let's see, will it focus on it? That's what I caught all of my fish on today. The good old SMH. That bait right there is a fatties. SMH with the fatties worm on it. Watermelon. It's a 1/4 ounce SMH head. I don't know, I caught a lot of them today, probably. What do y'all think? I'd say somewhere in the neighborhood of 30 fish or so. And quite a few keepers. Obviously, maybe not. It's not over. It's not over. This is just day 1. A lot will change by tomorrow. Right now, the check cut is 12 pounds, 2 ounces. Those weights are going to fall by at least 2 pounds. There's no doubt. You can bet tomorrow those weights are going to fall by at least 2 pounds. It's about where I thought it would be. If you had 13, you were doing really, really good. 11 got you out of trouble. And 10 put you in a kind of a little bit of a hole. Which is where we find ourselves after day 1. Because it's pretty easy to catch. So I caught all my fish without electronics today. Probably a lot of those bigger bags were caught using electronics, so they're going to be in trouble tomorrow. For me, not that much changes. Actually, I didn't even get to fish that much water because I had a lot of battery trouble today. I got to figure that out. Fun fact, if you haven't noticed now, O'Reilly's is on the side of my boat and on the side of my tow vehicle as well. And so for this season, you'll notice O'Reilly's, I'm actually doing a brand deal with them this year, and we're gonna partner up and do some cool stuff on YouTube. I'm gonna keep it a little bit under the wraps of what exactly we're doing, but I can tell you this, it'll be fishing, it'll be motorcycles, it'll be fun. All right, it feels a little bit different today. It's a lot colder than it was yesterday. I think it's in the 40s. We got a little bit of fog even. I mean, it's nothing that's gonna hold us up, but it is nonetheless, it's a little bit foggy. gonna do the same thing I did yesterday. I'm not really changing anything. I may change areas, but I'm not changing what I'm doing or anything. It'll look a lot similar. One bite away. My goal is to go out here and catch as many fish as I can, and also catch as many fish as I can while I'm catching as many fish as I can. That's my goal for today. I don't foresee any surprises coming today. Please tell me he's okay. Did it float it? That's my roommate. Yeah. That part you just watched of the video, pretty much how my tournament ended. I've had this tournament happen in April, and it's now June, and I always wondered, like, how do I do this? Do I even make this vlog? Do I just leave it alone? And I finally just decided to end it this way. So my roommate was in a really bad boating accident during this tournament. Most of you people probably already know about it. I even made a video about it the week after it happened. Something doesn't feel right about just acting like nothing happened and moving on, and then something doesn't feel right about just going into deep detail about it. So I'm just going to end the video right here. He was in a really bad boating accident, and he had called me before I found out what you just saw. I saw his boat being towed in. I went out there to ask the guy if he was okay, and he told me he was in an ambulance. I went to go get my phone to call him, and he had already called me, which gave me a lot of relief. But then I found out it was a lot deeper than just Flint. But I didn't finish the tournament day. I left after that last clip, if you seen me fish there, to go be with Flynn in the hospital. I didn't have any reason really to keep going. What if, you know, I just didn't have any reason to keep competing, so I decided to go home. I don't know what to say, man. I don't know how you end a video like this. I think everything I've ever wanted to say about what happened, I've already said it in another Smith Lake video that I made at the time. I don't want to see anything in the comments about that here. I don't want to see anything about it at all.